Let me see. Hello. This is my first time actually doing this with anybody. What up, what up? Okay, let me see. Try that cake recipe. Let me set this up. Hold up. What up, what up? This is my first time actually doing this IG live. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Brother Chill, what's going on? Other people. What up, brother Nick Hamilton? Sonzy, what up? Bubba, what's going on? How y'all feeling during this quarantine time? It's officially my first Instagram live ever. Brother Bubba, let's do that podcast. Brother Eddie, we still have to still gotta link up for that fitness live. I need it. I've been eating like crazy during quarantine.
Hey.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Enjoying the day.
I just heard you say you've been eating a lot.
Yeah, I've been eating so bad.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get back. I'm trying to get back on track, but
yeah, me too. Every day I keep saying I'm gonna do it tomorrow, but I really think I'm gonna do it tomorrow.
But the other day you were working out.
Yeah. Well, I've been working out, but eating more than I work out. So it's kind of like hibernation.
Right, the working out kind of balances out the bad eating.
Yeah.
Except we have to eat good because we have to keep our immune system strong. That's what I keep telling myself. So
yeah. Me too. I'm working on it. There's a few meals that I'm trying to cook, but then also there's like those meal delivery services that I've been looking at because I'm like, you know.
Right.
And
are you a little bit nervous about people touching your food?
You know, sometimes I am. Especially like if it was delivery, I'm more nervous, but opposed to like actually going and picking it up, I haven't been as nervous. How about you?
Right. I mean, there's a couple of places that I really like that have delivery service, like restaurants. Mm-hmm. Like I love Matsuhisa. And I saw on their website, they actually have pickup 5 to 8. And I want to support local businesses,
mm-hmm.
But then, I don't know.
Yeah, it's a catch, because like there's one place by me, it's like, I can't think of the name, but it's like this expensive steakhouse or whatnot. And everything is 60% off. If you spend over $100, they take off 60%. And they're doing it like at all of the this like the luxury steakhouses. So I've been doing a lot of that.
I mean, it's good because you're supporting those restaurants, and restaurants are, obviously getting hit super hard. So I think ultimately it's a good thing.
Yeah, and they give you a card every time that you come, like a thank you card. So, whatever I can do. Yeah.
That's so nice.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. So, yeah, I'm glad that we finally get to join each other in a conversation.
I know. We couldn't make it happen when life was just normal. So it's like,
yeah.
this is what D Nice says. It's like this. There's so many good things about this quarantine, bringing so many people closer together, that we don't normally have time for or make time for in our daily lives. So
yeah,
there's a lot of blessings that come out of this.
Yeah, it's been beautiful. And so I wanted to start off by telling everyone how we met. Which was amazing. I was at the barbershop and Ellen came in with her daughter and they had like
my two daughters, my son. I got 3 of them.
Okay, so they were all with you, right?
Yes.
So son and 2 daughters. And they all came into the barbershop with a lot of candy bars that they were given from the candy shop next door. And, I was getting my hair cut and she was talking about the importance of teaching them how to give back. And it was crazy. I didn't know that it was her. And then one of the barbers was like, oh, my God, I'm such a huge fan. And, I'm here getting my hair cut. And then I'm like, oh, before she leaves, like, let's take a selfie. And then I looked at the selfie. And when I got in the car and I realized that half of my hair was cut and the other half wasn't. So I'm like, we're not going to post that, but I keep it in the memory. So it was a great meeting you for sure.
Thanks. Likewise.
That was a
super fun day. So the part 2 to that story is, so that's a fantastic local business here in Los Angeles. It's called Compartes Chocolate. And they have like amazing artwork on the boxes. And they do all these different flavors and, they have like 100 different, and they have stores like in malls, they have whole stores. The packaging is really, really dope. I mean, it's the whole company. I mean, you notice Compartes because of the packaging.
Yeah.
It's just amazing branding. And that was it. And they had invited, they knew I was a fan because I get chocolate from them. And I'd reached out to them on social media. And they invited me to come in with my kids and watch, so the kids could watch them make chocolate. And it's all these amazing Los Angeles women who have been making chocolate for like 40, 50 years. The guy who runs it inherited the business from his grandfather. So it's like 3rd generation. And it's right on La Brea next to the barbershop. And so the kids got to go in and make chocolate. And they gave us bags and bags of chocolate. So I was like, there's no way we can take all this chocolate home. So I saw the barbershop and like, let's go in and, spread the love. We got love, now spread it. So, and that was a nice lesson for the kids to see someone did something kind for you. Now you take that and you go do something kind for someone else.
Yeah.
To say, they still had a lot of chocolate that day. When we came home, they were bouncing off the walls. I lost my cool that afternoon for sure when I got home.
That's so beautiful. How old are they?
They are 10, 5, and 3.
Oh, it's amazing. Yeah, they were so kind. For sure. That warms my heart, to see people teach, kids how to give back and how to show love and compassion, especially in this generation where everybody's afraid of each other, but for you to teach them that, like, it's okay, to be compassionate and to show love, that right,
Yeah, I credit my sort of where I grew up with that. I think I grew up in Boston. And obviously in the 80s, Boston is not the kindest city, and it's not the most compassionate city. It's a lot of racism in Boston, but there's this real sort of like you know, Kennedy sort of democratic mentality and blue collar spirit of, you know, of helping out your neighbor. So it's a very interesting city because there's a lot going on about now. I haven't lived there in 25 years,
Yeah.
but there's, when I grew up, there was a lot of this incredible racism, and that, you know, Bill Russell talks a lot about if you're a basketball fan. And but then there's also this sort of like very blue collar, very Kennedy-esque sort of, you know, help each other out mentality. So it's an interesting place to grow up for sure.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
So first question is, what are you doing during quarantine? What's your routine?
I'm doing a lot more cooking and cleaning than I normally do. I do like to cook, and I cook a lot, but I normally don't. And I normally just cook breakfast and dinner. I don't normally cook lunch too for the kids because they're usually at school. So I'm cooking more than I do. I'm cleaning more than I do. I have lucky enough to have a housekeeper. So I usually have a housekeeper. So she helps out with all the dishes and all the kitchen, because I just make the kids breakfast and then I have to fly to work.
Yeah.
So I don't have her right now. So I'm doing a lot more cleaning than I normally do, and laundry.
Yeah.
And, you know, playing with the kids, and doing a lot of lives with different people. And that's it, really. I don't have a lot of time. You asked me before if I meditate. I do meditate. I do transcendental meditation. I just did 10 minutes before I jumped on this call with you. And I'm working out every day. I have to get up super early to try to do that because the kids are up early. So it's hard. It's challenging for me to get time to, you know, not get into. So
yeah.
I'm trying to, you know, I feel like I'm trying to stay on a schedule as much as I can. It's helping.
Yeah, I've been working on that too. And how long have you been, you know, doing TM, transcendental meditation?
I would say about 4 years.
Oh, amazing. Because I don't know if people know, but that's like the ultimate level. Because like the guy who's helping me write my book, he's you know, he has been doing it for like 30 years, and he's a, you know, psychologist. So he keeps telling me like, go and do it, go and do it. So I've been doing like different meditations, like using Buddhify apps and guided, but he keeps telling me to do TM, and I've been putting it off. So I guess this is one of those signs that I should. You know,
David Lynch has the Center for Transcendental Meditation. It's right on Highland here in Hollywood. And I went there to learn. I think it's like a 2-day course. It's just a couple of hours. It's a little pricey, but he takes, you know, his David Lynch's Center for Transcendental Meditation goes into prisons and schools in low-income neighborhoods and teaches transcendental meditation to incarcerated people, to school children, to veterans who've experienced trauma. So I felt fine about paying that much money to learn to meditate. I like where he spreads his message, so I'm okay to give him money.
That's beautiful. For sure. So the next one is...
I was just gonna walk, Nathan, and plug in my phone because this like burns up my battery like crazy.
Oh, I know. I had to like plug mine in, leave it plugged in.
Hi, Stells. Hey, Stells, you know who I'm talking to? So Stella's here.
Oh, she is?
Oh, no, is it that guy that we went to sushi with?
No, it's not. No, it's not Millie Bobby Brown. She wishes you were Millie Bobby Brown. No, remember the day that we went to Comparte's to make chocolate, and then we went into the barbershop?
Oh, yeah.
This is Nathan. Say hi. Just say hi, Stells. Say hi to Nathan.
Hi.
Hi.
Nathan and I met because we went into the remember the barbershop and gave away some of the chocolate that we were gifted.
my favorite.
I know your favorite chocolate, but that's how we became friends. See?
Oh, okay.
See, so blessings come out of blessings.
For sure. That's amazing.
I'm on a live, sweetie.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay, farewell.
You good?
Yes,
Okay. Where are you going with that bag of sugar? Hold on, wait a second.
No problem.
Bag of sugar.
I'm doing experiments.
What kind of experiments?
I don't know.
Okay, but we need this. We need this to make cakes. All those cakes you like to make.
But I don't.
Let me just. Can I get this up? So look what I catch her sneaking off with. Look.
I was making.
She's
That's hilarious.
tiptoeing behind me.
Let me explain. Let me explain.
Go ahead. Go do your experiments without my
No,
one
but
bag of sugar that I
need
need.
the sugar though. I need it.
Please don't make a mess.
I don't.
Come on.
I don't.
This is what I'm doing
That's
during
hilarious.
quarantine. This is what I'm doing. I am keeping it 100.
You got
This
to
is what's
monitor.
happening.
That's hilarious. Yeah, everybody keeps asking me like to ask you for your cake recipes in the questions. And I'm like, what's the cake recipes?
I just Google it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I made this amazing vegan cake the other night. It's on a website called The Healthy French Wife.
Mm.
And it's a vegan orange cake. And I have, lucky enough to have an orange tree in my backyard. And so I had all these oranges. So I looked up that, and it's delicious vegan recipe for orange cake.
Oh, that sounds amazing.
Yeah, it was delicious.
What was that called again? The website?
The Healthy French Wife.
The Healthy French Wife. Okay, so people get that. That sounds amazing. Yeah, I've every restaurant that's vegan around here is closed, so I've been trying recipes, and I made vegan pancakes the other day, and they were just too chewy. I have not been able to make them right.
Yeah, it's tricky for sure. It's challenging. I haven't tried vegan pancakes. I always put an egg in them.
Yeah.
But there's a couple of really good companies that I love that make that company Garden. Do you know that company Garden?
Garden?
Like, yeah, GARDIN, I think.
No.
It's
I'm gonna have to
frozen,
put
like
that in my notes.
they have like frozen like chicken marsala, or just like fake chicken things. And then Corn, QUORN, is another company that makes amazing fake chicken nuggets that I give my kids.
Oh, that sounds amazing. Yeah, I've been trying, to find the best, but it's always a hit or miss. I'll check those out though, for sure.
Hold on one second. I got to grab my dog.
Okay.
Sorry. My
Aw.
dog, he's blind, and so I left him on the chair, and he couldn't get off.
How old is he?
He's 15.
Aw.
So old. He can't see or hear.
Aw. It's great that you're taking care of him, though. I was watching this video on Twitter the other day. I have to send it to you. And it's this dog, and it lost his left back leg, hind leg. And so it always tries to, like, scratch itself, and it forgets that it's not there. But then the owner, like, stops and does it for him. Like, that video, I was just like, it's so great that,
Nice.
Yeah. I was watching that video, like, yesterday. I was like,
Have you seen that poodle with no front arms?
no.
There's like I follow a million dog rescues. It's like my Instagram porn is like rescue sites. And she's a white poodle, and she has no front legs. And she just runs around on her back legs, and she jumps, and she's so cute.
I love that. It's it's like dogs, they don't remember, That's why, it was so beautiful. It's like, you know, a lot of times we remember our scars and our wounds, and it makes it hard for us to continue at times. But like to see a dog just like, you know, happy no matter what, it's almost like just keep living, you know. So I love that.
Yeah,
For
they
sure.
don't have the pressures that we have either.
Yeah.
They don't worry about, or you know, they don't let things get to them. I don't know. I do wish I knew what they were thinking at the time, but
Yeah, for sure. So, what books are you reading or audiobooks are you listening to?
no,
None?
none right now. No time for any of that.
Yeah. Well, I can tell with that background.
Yeah,
I
have 3 kids, 4 dogs, a husband.
Yeah. Now, well, I usually sneak in mine when I work out.
Okay, that's good.
My audio. Yeah.
That's good. What are you reading right now?
Let me think.
Or listening to?
So, what I'm listening to now is a John Maxwell book, and it's called Talent is Never Enough. It's super dope because sometimes we forget that our talent isn't what got us there, it's the work ethic. And a lot of people, you know, who are talented don't have the work ethic, and, you know, life's a bit harder. So, you know, so I'm like halfway through that one. I'll let you know how it is, but it's, you know, it's pretty good. It was referred to me. I try to, you know, listen to as much as I can, you know, while driving and working out, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I've been drinking a lot of water.
Me too.
So the next one would be, what's something you're working to overcome?
I guess maybe feeling like I have to be being productive all day long. I guess because I have the kids, I feel like a real responsibility, and they're not in school right now, and they can't go to the park, and I guess I feel a little bit of pressure to sort of like make every day great for them, and like, you know, not sort of put any fear onto them or anxiety about what's going on. So I'm trying to, you know, make, you know, on Easter bunny pancakes and a great lunch and a great dinner and take them outside to play. And, you know, I guess I can just chill and just lay around.
Yeah.
Which is kind of hard for me to just chill and lay around. Mm-hmm. You know, my workout time is like, that's my time that I take, and my little 10-minute meditations. But, you know, that's really it. I'm still doing something. I'm never kind of just like chilling.
Yeah, I understand. I'm going to ask you one more, well, 1.5 more, that I'm gonna let you go. I know you probably have a crazy day over there. So we'll ask, what is your philosophy of life? What is your philosophy of life?
I mean, I think we just have to be grateful for everything every day. Mm-hmm. We have to find gratitude in whatever we have. There's always someone who has it worse, you know. Certainly been super lucky in my life. And, you know, have a lot of hustle ethic as well. But a lot of it is luck. Just by sheer, you know, luck of being born in the United States, you know, as opposed to, you know, the Philippines or South Sudan or somewhere where it doesn't matter how smart you are and how much hustle you have. There's sometimes no getting out of there, you know? Yeah. So I think that, I think, you know, we just have to be grateful and be kind to yourself. Yeah. Not be too hard on yourself.
I love that. That's something I'm practicing, is, you know, trying not to be too hard on myself, you know, because I think we put more pressure on ourselves than life does. You know, I think that we cause a lot of our, you know, anxiety and nervousness and just like the need to feel like we should be more, you know, instead of just being.
Yeah, I think that, sorry to interrupt you.
No, no.
I think that to go back to my earlier point of like me just trying to chill is I think to some extent, you know, your generation and the Instagram and media has sort of turned it into a complete hustle culture, you know, and we don't, it's a consumer culture, it's a hustle culture. Everyone has to do more, be better, make more money, work harder. And it's like, I think now more than ever, this is teaching us that we can't do that right now.
Yeah.
The universe, whatever this is forcing us to just be still.
Mm-hmm.
And so we have to go with that. And maybe we're not supposed to hustle so hard. Maybe we're not supposed to keep trying to get more.
Yeah.
Does that make us happy? Are we happy? You know, so I think this is a really interesting, I know people are struggling right now, and this is a really, really challenging time for a lot of people. And I don't want to by any means diminish that or be insensitive to people's struggles.
Yeah.
But if we're trying to find the silver lining in this, I do think it's quite ironic that, like, you know, the sky is clear, the water is clear. I think Mother Nature really needed us to chill the fuck out.
Yeah.
You know,
I 100% agree. I definitely agree.
We took it too far. We take it too far.
Mm-hmm.
You know, planes, trains, automobiles, got to get this, got to get that, got to have this, got to have that.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm 100% guilty of it.
Yeah.
I hustle my ass off. I mean, normally I wake up at 5:30 in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
I can't get enough accomplished in my day.
Yeah.
And maybe I don't need to hustle that hard.
Yeah. I love that. You know, I think I'm guilty of it too. You know, I know I'm guilty of it too. You know, waking up at 4:30 to do more and to feel like less, you know, to work hard every day and make a lot of money, but then at the end of the night, you know, just be exhausted and empty sometimes, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like sometimes you make more but feel less, you know, and then you got to constantly make more to feel like more. You know?
Yeah, I mean, you know, I've been, you know, D Nice has been having amazing live Instagrams constantly. And it's like, I mean, I do dance in my kitchen a lot, but like, I get to see all these people that I know on his Instagram, and we're just really just taking time to just sit around the kitchen and just dance and have a cup of tea and just, you know, which is the human connection. And we're all connecting through social media, obviously, because we can't connect in person, but at least we're connecting. Because I feel like not just with social media, but we just swipe and look at people and we're like, okay, we know what she's doing. We know what he's doing. We don't really actually check in. So as hard as it is for some people, and I know some people are isolated and feeling lonely is a real thing and mental illness is a real thing. Mm-hmm. But there are blessings if you're able to find them.
Agreed. Okay, so one more before I ask you about America's Food Fund. The question is, what is something memorable that you keep in your wallet?
Oh, nothing. I don't.
Nothing. Okay. Okay.
No, I don't even carry a wallet. I like have a purse, and you know, I just switch that with my outfits and throw my stuff in there.
I love that. So the last question is, can you tell people more about America's Food Fund and how they can help and get involved? I see what you all are doing over there, and you know, it's amazing. So I just want people to know more.
Yeah, I can't really take credit for anything. Leo DiCaprio reached out and said I'm supporting it. He created America's Food Fund with a couple other folks, and the link is on my Instagram page. And really, all I did was write a big fat check.
Oh, that's amazing.
Everybody else is doing the work. So you know, I know that he's, you know, very serious about these causes that he supports. Mm-hmm. And he's a big wildlife advocate and environmental advocate. So I'm a big fan of his as well as a friend. And I know that he, you know, he really cares and has a deep spirit and a deep heart. So luckily I didn't have to do much. You know, he sent me the link and he was like, this is what we're doing. and I posted the link on my page and just sent some money over. And you know, food is important. I mean, these food lines in Texas are horrifying. This is unbelievable that we're experiencing, that people are experiencing this lack of food here in the United States, you know? The other thing that's crazy is like the fact that like we're buying PPE from China when there's plenty of cities, you know, whether it's Detroit, whether it's, I don't know, middle of the country. I mean, there's so many towns that could use factories, that people could use jobs. I hope that some, you know, other good comes out of this, and we bring some of this manufacturing back to the United States and give people right here jobs.
Yeah, I agree. I definitely agree.
We all need to vote. We all need to vote.
For sure. Well, I want to let you get back to your family. Thank you so much for jumping on live with me. I look forward to talking more soon.
It was nice to talk to you finally.
You too.
Hi.
Okay. Yeah, stay well.
You too.
And we'll talk soon.
All right, for sure. Bye.
Thanks everybody for jumping on. Thank you. Bye. Hi, Eli.